passenger plane crashed into the ocean, but somehow no water entered the cabin. All the passengers were safe. At first, everyone felt relieved, but they had no idea the plane was now hundreds of meters deep under the sea. If the oxygen inside ran out, everyone would die. Even worse, no signal could reach the surface from that depth. The airport didn't even know the plane had gone missing. Then someone noticed water slowly leaking through a window. Waiting any longer was impossible. The captain came up with a risky plan. He decided to send the signal receiver to the surface, but the pressure at this depth was extreme. Without the steel protection of the plane, a human body would be crushed instantly. Still, it was their only chance. The captain and his assistant put on life jackets. Someone sealed the steel door behind them, cutting them off from the main cabin. The plan sounded simple, but doing it was incredibly dangerous. As soon as the captain pressed the door button, water blasted in with tremendous force. The assistant was knocked unconscious by the pressure. The captain quickly took off his oxygen mask and put it on the assistant, but the next moment he realized something was wrong. The assistant was already dead. Heartbroken, the captain turned his focus to saving the others. He swam to the door and opened his backpack. The signal receiver shot upward toward the surface, but now the captain himself was in danger. He had no way back into the plane. He used all his strength and started swimming upward. Right before losing consciousness, he reached the surface. He climbed onto a raft and pressed the emergency button. At that very moment, a nearby Navy training ship caught the distress signal. They rushed toward the location and pulled the captain aboard. He told them dozens of passengers were still trapped deep underwater inside the plane. The ship's captain immediately sent a rescue team. After searching, they located the plane, but rescuing the people was extremely complicated. The water pressure was too high. Cutting the plane open would flood the cabin and kill everyone inside. So they came up with a new idea: use buoyancy to lift the entire plane up. Time was running out. They attached straps under the plane, and each strap was connected to a giant inflatable balloon. Air pumps were then hooked to the balloons. Once everything was ready, the captain gave the order. Air began filling the balloons, and slowly the plane started rising. But as it moved, a cabin door broke. Water began pouring inside. The passengers couldn't find a way out. They were moments away from drowning. If the plane didn't reach the surface in 2 minutes, everyone would die. The ship captain ordered the pumps to push air even faster. They had to make the plane rise immediately. By sheer luck, the nose of the plane finally broke through the surface. Then the rest of the body emerged. Water drained out of the cabin. The rescue team rushed inside and loaded every passenger onto rafts. Just as the evacuation finished, the massive plane slowly sank back into the sea.